Hello everyone. It's a great honor to be here. Thank you to the economists. Thank you to the International Center for Journalists. Thank you to the One campaign. Thank you to the Elliott family for bringing me here. I grew up in a small and isolated village in the southeast of Morocco. We had no water network, no sewage system, no electricity network, and no paved roads. Things a lot of the world has been taken for granted for centuries. And yet I felt that life was normal, and that's the way how the world works. At that time, my village was the one world, the only world that I knew. By the time I reached high school, I began to realize that the world was bigger than my village, and there was a lot within for me to explore. In 2008, I completed my secondary education and decided to get out of my village share. I traveled to the city of Meknes in central Morocco to study at the university. I spent 5 years there to get my master's degree. Then I became a freelance journalist. All these years, I tried as much as possible to stay away from my village, so I visited it only a few times. I have written about everything except my village. I published hundreds of long form analyses about international politics, the development of the Arab Spring, ISIS, the Syrian war, Libya, and the politics of Maghreb, including Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. After I got tired of politics, I turned to writing about happier topics like art, cinema, and the environment. Yet there was always a part in me that urged me to write about my village, not only to cover issues of the marginalized people and local issues, but also to come to terms with my place of origin and answer questions that had always bothered me, such as why did my village look different from the world? Why are the villagers away from their families for months, including my father? Why are the houses there built of mud like earthen castles? Why are the people there so poor? And where did the green land that parents were telling us about disappear? Why did I feel so alienated in the city and didn't integrate until years later? My story, Ghost Village, came to answer some of these questions and won me the 2022 Michel Elliott Award for Excellence in African Storytelling. It's such a great honor to get this award. Thank you very much. The Elliott family, the One Campaign, the ICFG, and the Economist for this. Just to think that there are people reading things about a village in the middle of nowhere that I don't think is even on Google Maps still amazes me and assures me that even those stories in the forgotten area can be interesting. And that every story in this world deserves to be told. My article shows how climate change is rendering my childhood place in Morocco uninhabitable and why it led to mass rural migration in the region. In the Tafila oasis in the southeast of Morocco, people live a simple life, depending on green and palm trees for survival. But a terrifying mixture of drought driven by climate change and marginalization has led the population there to migrate to the cities. Climate change is a serious threat to the rural world, specifically in African countries, where half of the continent's population lives in rural settings. The world is smaller than we think. Climate change can affect very far areas in ways we can't imagine. Let's wish one day all the world recognize that we ride the same boat. Thank you very much.